Who knew a simple glass bowl could become a piece of art? Let me show you how. Take a small amount of clay and knead it thoroughly for a few minutes until it becomes soft and easy to work with. Roll the clay into even sheet. You can use powder to make sure it doesn't stick. Now I'll take a small tear shape mold and I'll cut small petals, and once enough petals are ready, we'll assemble them. This process takes patience, but it's worth spending time here because the flowers will become the highlight of the entire bowl. Now I'm cutting the tear drop shape petals into half to make the side petals. I'll be needing few circles as well to make leaves of the lotus. These lotus will be inspired by Pichwai art, and in fact the leaves which I'm making is inspired by the Pichwai art kind of leaves. So I'm giving it a particular shape. You can you can gently smoothen the edges of the leaves. So you have to gently do it, each leaves individually. Now you have to make the stems, so you just roll the clay into even size based on the size of your bowl. Now my stems are ready. I'll be assembling the lotus. We'll have to give a natural shape to the side petals. So I've softly carved the shape of the petal with my hand. Once you flip it, your lotus is ready. I'll be showing it again. So you have the main petal and there are side petals. So once you have attached the side petals, you'll have to gently give it a shape to look, for it to look more natural. You have to smoothen all the edges. And once the assembled lotus is flipped, you'll be able to see the beautiful way in which it has come out. Now take the bowl and use any good glue, like I'm using Fevicol right now. So I'll be sticking the lotus on it, on the sides of the bowl. Once all the lotus are there, I mean you have glued it on the bowl, you'll have to wait for it to dry. Then we can attach the stem. So I drew a line which is not clearly seen in the video. And let's start with the leaves. So I'm putting two leaves between, like, two lotus flowers. Now we can start with coloring the lotus. I'll be giving a baby pink kind of color to it. But before we apply the color, we'll have to use gesso, and that will give a first layer kind of thing to the lotus, and then the color which will be applied on the lotus will be more bright and will be more clear. So I'm using Liquitex here. So this Liquitex gesso is used as the first layer on the lotus. So I'm applying it on the lotus stem and the leaves. Now I'll put the acrylic color over it. So first I'm just using a plain baby pink color to put the first layer, for the first layer. This process truly takes a lot of patience. Now what I'll do is I'll apply some shade to it. So I'm here using a darker shade of pink. This will give a 3D effect to the lotus. Now we'll start with the leaves. Initially I thought of using the phthalocyanine green, but then I added a little yellow to it to make it look more bright. So this little yellow tint, it gave a brighter tone to my paint. So one by one we have to finish all the leaves and stems. Now I like to give a golden touch to all my polymer clay art. So a little hint of gold, and you have a beautiful glowing lotus ready. This is not just a decoration, it's a handmade piece that can hold floating candles, flowers, potpourri, or simply become a statement decor for your home. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe the channel for more such videos.